today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, going to the air with Love. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Love, they go play action now. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey pushing through the contact. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Here's Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now. On the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield.
I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Touchdown, Texans! Jonathan Taylor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. Now
Love. That's caught by Waller out left side. And some space here. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
He'll drop this underneath to Carter. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Odafe Owe in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wilson's throw, he'll take it in by Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, Wilson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 12. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Well, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They run once more with Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to
to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards remain on second down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play, as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, that would look like...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First and 10, Taylor now. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense, because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a give to Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Love looking to throw it. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Love's throw pulled in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Love now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player. In a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Adafe Owe. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal. Love. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Wilson wants to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On 3rd down, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brian Edwards. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the
Toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Love. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
He's going to let it fly. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.